Good evening, my Malaysian friends. This is Dr. K.N. Singh again from Johor. We have all heard in the media of special classes being conducted only for Malay students, and this too on the quiet. And the Malay students were told not to inform their non-Malay friends of these special classes. Now, had this been done for all students, irrespective of race and those who need help, this would have been commendable. Sadly, this was a covert operation and it came to light as the students do post Instagram pictures and are proud that they are specially picked by teachers for extra tuition. The public now can speculate if these students were given the questions to help them to pass. This is unlikely, but the opposition is rife, as in 2 weeks you can't make that much of a difference. Right? It is sad that the principal and the teachers initiated this, and they should have known of the implications if this came to light. The principal says this was done to uplift the poor performing Malay students. What about the poor performing Indian and Chinese students? The Ministry of Education says they had it for Malays, so not to disrupt the Chinese New Year for the Chinese. What about the Indians? Why were they not included? Now we have a scenario where the principal protects the teachers, the Ministry of Education protects the principal, and the minister seems indifferent to all this, even though Pakatan Harapan warned on the understanding that this is one Malaysia and all races are equal. Even His Majesty the Sultan of Johor is upset, as we in Johor are very proud of Bangsa Johor. And for this to have happened in Johor, at an elite school such as convent, this is unthinkable for Johorians. Look, it looks like we may have changed the government, but the roots of this racist behavior still exist deep in the fabric of civil service in this society. If our cradle of education is staffed with racist intentions, what can we expect from the nation? The children will be racist too, and this is unacceptable. We are all waiting to see what happens next and where this ends. But sadly, as they say, the buck always stops at the top. Our already harassed Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim, who is trying to sort out more pressing national issues, may have to get involved in this petty racial issue, as the Minister of Education has no idea what to do. Our new government has been in opposition so long that it is hard for them to realize that they are now in power and must make the decisions themselves for the nation. I always believe that everything happens for a reason. Maybe this incident was necessary for us to bring these racial issues out to the open so we can deal with them instead of letting them simmer as we did for the last 60 years under the UMNO government. UMNO protected the Malays and made them unable to think for themselves, and making them believe that they need help with everything, including passing their exams. Like all of you, I'm looking forward to a new Malaysia and with progressive thinking so we can all be proud of Malaysians. Let's see how this ends, and let that be a lesson to everyone in the education ministry and the civil servants that the riot is not going to stand any more of this. We have had enough. Thank you and good night, my friends.